Hi, everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving deep into pet hygiene. And let me tell you, it's about way more than just keeping your best friend looking and smelling good. We're going to find out how a simple grooming routine is actually one of the best tools you have for keeping tabs on their total health.
So, let me ask you something. When you see a pet with a gorgeous, shiny coat, what do you think? Wow, they must have just had a bath, right? Well, what if that shine is actually a giant billboard, pointing to exactly how healthy and happy they are on the inside? And look, you don't have to take my word for it. As veterinarian Flavio Silva puts it, the skin and coat are an indicator of the proper functioning of the body. That's powerful. It's not just fluff, it's a genuine vital sign. So here's our game plan. We'll look beyond that shiny coat, see how health really does start from within, walk through the core hygiene routine, the essentials, and then cover all those little details. And finally, we'll talk about how this is so much more than care. It's about connection. Okay, let's really get into this. Your pet's skin is their largest organ. Just let that sink in for a second. It's their first line of defense, this incredible barrier that's protecting them 24/7 from everything the world throws at them. Physical stuff, chemicals, even microscopic threats. A healthy coat, that's just the most visible part of this amazing protective system. So if that healthy outside is a reflection of a healthy inside, where do we even begin? Well, it all starts with their food bowl. You got it. A vibrant, strong coat and healthy skin are literally built from the nutrients your pet eats day in and day out. And the number one building block? High-quality protein. I mean, hair is almost entirely protein, so when you give your pet's body the right amount of good protein, you're handing it the exact materials it needs to repair skin and grow that strong, beautiful fur. Next up, we have essential fatty acids. You've probably heard of omegas 3 and 6. Think of these as your pet's built-in moisturizer. They maintain the skin's natural oil barrier, which is what locks moisture in, prevents all that annoying dryness and flakiness, and gives their coat that incredible shine we all love. And we absolutely can't forget the micronutrients. I like to think of things like zinc and biotin as the dedicated repair crew. If your pet isn't getting enough of these, you'll see the problems pop up pretty fast. We're talking skin issues, a dull coat, and fur that's just brittle and weak. Okay, so we've got the whole inside-out story down. Now, let's get practical. Let's talk about the outside in. The core of any great grooming routine really boils down to two main things: bathing and brushing. And right off the bat, here is a huge, non-negotiable rule: never, ever use your own shampoo on your pet. Here's why. Our skin is naturally acidic, right? But a pet's skin is much more neutral, sometimes even alkaline. Using our shampoo on them completely messes up that delicate balance, strips away their protective oils, and basically just opens the door for irritation and problems. So how do you do it right? It's simple. First, get all your supplies ready in a safe spot. Second, pop some cotton balls in their ears to keep water out. Third, wash with lukewarm water and that all-important pet-specific shampoo. Fourth, and this is so important, rinse, rinse, and rinse again. Leftover soap is a big cause of irritation. And finally, dry them really well. For most dogs, a bath every week or two is plenty. And for cats, well, they're grooming masters, so they need a bath way, way less often. But you know what you can do every single day? Brushing. Yep, just a few minutes a day helps get rid of dead hair, stops those painful mats from forming on your dog, and for cats, it seriously cuts down on the hair they swallow, which means fewer hairballs. It's a win-win. But of course, not all brushes are the same. Using the right tool for your pet's coat makes a huge difference. A slicker brush is great for getting through long, curly fur, but if you have a short-haired pal, a simple rubber brush works wonders for pulling out that loose fur. See? The right tool turns a chore into a nice little massage for them. All right, moving on from the coat, a truly complete hygiene routine means paying attention to the smaller stuff, the details that are just as important. These are not optional extras, they're totally essential for your pet's well-being. You want to check their ears about once a week. Just a quick wipe of the outer part of the ear with a good solution can prevent buildup that leads to nasty, painful ear infections like otitis. Just remember the golden rule. Never ever stick anything down into the ear canal.
For their eyes, a gentle wipe with a soft, damp cloth once a day does the trick. It clears away any gunk, prevents staining, and stops irritation before it starts. This is a super important step for flat-faced breeds who tend to have more tear buildup. Nail care is also a big deal. For dogs, regular trims keep them from walking in a painful or awkward way. Just be super careful to only clip the very tip to avoid that sensitive part called the quick. And for our cat friends, just give them a few good sturdy scratching posts and they'll happily take care of their own manicures. And finally, their teeth. Brushing regularly with a pet-safe toothpaste is hands down the best way to prevent tartar, gum disease, and, well, bad breath. Seriously though, their mouth health is directly connected to their overall health, affecting everything from their heart to their kidneys. So, here's the point of all this. When you bring all these pieces together, the right food, the brushing, the bathing, all those little details, you get something much bigger than just a clean pet. You're actually turning a simple routine into a powerful ritual of connection. And the payoff here is just huge. This time becomes quality time that strengthens your bond. It gets your pet used to being handled, which makes vet visits less stressful. And maybe most importantly, it's your chance to do a quick hands-on health check and spot any new lumps, bumps, or parasites early. Keeping them healthy now saves you and them a lot of trouble down the road. Now, the secret to making all of this work smoothly is positive reinforcement. It's so simple. Just associate grooming time with something they absolutely love. A special treat, a favorite toy, tons of praise. When you do that, you totally change the game. It stops being something they have to put up with and becomes a fun interaction they actually look forward to. So, I'll leave you with this thought to chew on. Your pet's hygiene routine, it isn't just another chore to check off your list. What if? What if it's your most important conversation you have with them all day? It's your way of listening to what their body is telling you, showing them you care, and making sure they live the longest, healthiest, happiest life possible right by your side.